So hello everyone, I Hargun am back with yet another video that is gonna be posted on the Simplest Tech channel, and this video is also gonna be related to cryptocurrencies, and this video is gonna be very important for the crypto investors and crypto traders and people who invest in cryptocurrencies regularly. This video is gonna be regarding that is RBI banning cryptocurrencies. So we are gonna talk about that in this video. So stay tuned and let's get started. So, most of you must be knowing, and even if you don't know, don't worry, I'm gonna be telling you that in 2018, a case was raised by RBI that cryptocurrencies should be banned in India, and a case against the RBI's decision was filed in the Supreme Court of India, and the and the RBI law, which was to ban the cryptocurrencies, was denied by the Supreme Court of India, was declared invalid. So in 2018, what happened was, I'll show you some documents. So this is on RBI's website, RBI's official website. I'll leave links below if you want to read more. So here RBI has written that cryptocurrencies, virtual currencies, also variously referred as cryptocurrencies and crypto assets, raise concerns of consumer protection. Consumer protection means that, like, if we trade Bitcoin, suppose if I want to buy a car from you and I have to trade Bitcoin, there is no government regulations, and you may, after I pay you, you may not give me the car. So there is no government regulations and there is no control over the crypto transactions, so that may result in the violation of consumer protection. Also, cryptocurrencies may lead in money laundering. Like if I have money which is black money, though I don't have any black money, uh, so I can launder that money in the form of crypto assets, though that cannot be done in today's time, as any crypto wallet is linked with your PAN card. Most crypto wallets are linked with your PAN card. So after a case, then a case was filed in the Supreme Court of India against this RBI's decision of banning cryptocurrencies. So in Court of India, it was debated that, uh, RBI debated that virtual currency is a type of unregulated digital money, and it is only controlled by its developer, and there are no government regulations, making it unsafe to invest in and to hold. And I'll show you another statement. Virtual currency was also defined as a digital representation value that can be traded digitally, and it was represented positively in the Supreme Court of India. And then after that, the decision of RBI was declared invalid after the case filed in Supreme Court. What RBI said was that it issued a letter to all the banks saying that you must not get involved with the trades regarding cryptocurrency or involving cryptocurrencies, and you must make distance from cryptocurrency involvement. So that was the statement of RBI. Now I will show you what is happening in 2021 and how it could be that RBI could be banning cryptocurrency again. And let's and this video this video is not going to be in thin air. I am going to show you all proofs on my screen right now. So as you see, here I have the proofs. So first, the main crypto exchanges in India are WazirX and CoinDCX Go. You may be using any other crypto exchange, but main ones are these. So first I'm gonna show you the CoinDCX Go statement. So first I'm gonna tell you that, in the case of WazirX, at first, if you talk 40-50 days back, uh, suppose I was new to cryptocurrencies and I had some money, some cash in my bank account, and I had to transfer it to my cryptocurrency wallet. So my money had to be in ICICI Bank to transfer the money into WazirX. Okay, so if I need to invest some more money in cryptocurrencies, meaning that if I want to transfer some money from ICICI Bank to WazirX, ICICI Bank was the only option 50 days ago. After 20 days, meaning if we talk 30 days ago, ICICI Bank stopped its relation with cryptocurrencies, and it stopped the deal with WazirX to transfer the money from its bank to WazirX crypto wallets. And after that, WazirX struck a deal with Paytm Bank, and after some days, 10 or 20 days, Paytm Bank also stopped working. So after that, for 3-4 days, no transactions were happening with banks. Like if I want to withdraw money from my crypto wallet, or I want to deposit some money in my crypto wallet, that was not at all working in WazirX platform, as well as CoinDCX Go. So after that, both the platforms struck a deal with MobiKwik, so that if I have money in my MobiKwik wallet, then only can I transfer it in my crypto wallet. So now I'll show you the proof. So there is a notification of CoinDCX Go. So it's of a user. I have blurred the name. So I'll read the following: due to factors beyond our control, meaning that the banks are stopping their relations with the exchanges. Fast bank transfer payment option will not be unavailable from 2 p.m. Thursday, May 2021. So it is 6 days ago. Any payment made to the Paytm Payments bank account after this time will be refunded in 7 working days. Please use MobiKwik payment option for deposits. So as you can see, all the banks are stopping their deals with the crypto exchanges. Hence, you cannot transfer your money from your bank account to your crypto wallet. So now I'll show you other tweets. So this is a tweet by the CEO of WazirX, that is Nishal Shetty. So top banks refusing to work with crypto startups in India. We, the people of crypto, request RBI to intervene and help this industry. Crypto assets are cutting edge innovation that India should participate in. India wants crypto. So this tweet is very clear, and you can see that the CEO is clearly stating that RBI is not giving its hand forward to support cryptocurrencies, and there is something inside which is not revealed to the public yet, that banks are stopping their relations with the crypto exchanges. So now I'll show you other tweets. This is also by the administration of WazirX. While as an industry we fight banks resistance to crypto support crypto business, we have this supported India during the banking ban 2018 to 20. So there was also a banking ban between 2018 and 2020, in which banks did not put their hands forward to accepting payment from the crypto wallets. So there have been other tweets. I can show you the tweets, but these are normal ones. The person These are by normal people. The person is saying that their crypto is regarded illegal and no banks are supporting it, and that's wrong. So what I perceive is, and what could be or is the thing, is that RBI has issued a letter that is still inside and not shown to the common public, that is asking all banks to stop their relations with the cryptocurrency wallets and exchanges. And this letter, if comes out, crypto market is gonna suffer another crash, and that's gonna be fatal for the crypto market. And RBI must not have revealed the letter to the common public, because as last time in 2018, it made a problem for RBI, as using cryptocurrency, it is like a harm to the Indian economic system. Like if we use banks, there is a cash flow, there is credit flow in the whole country, and that is something related to economics, and we are not gonna discuss it here. So there is an overall loss to the or to India's economy or to the country's economy if we adapt crypto, whereas there is a benefit for the public. So let's see what happens. I perceive that RBI has issued a letter, as I told you earlier, that is asking banks to stay away from the cryptocurrency exchanges and crypto transactions. So thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.